got hairy Chinese kid, go on.
Right, yeah. This is the, I didn't want to do this.
What do you mean you didn't want to do it?
Well, I wanted to give you three, and I gave you one. It was like the alien man gets a beard or whatever.
Yeah,
and
which was total rubbish, so this one should be better, maybe.
Hairy Chinese kid. Right, well, yeah. We've talked about hairy people in the past.
True enough.
Haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, the little kids who grew up in woods and hung around with wolves and that.
Yeah, again, you're confusing it. Yeah, they're not, there were some people that were born very hirsute. They were not the people who were brought up with wolves. Yeah. You just put that together in your Homer Simpson type mind.
Right, well, this is like a sort of close to that sort of story.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, right, Chinese people aren't that hairy as a nation. No, seriously, that's a well-known fact. They don't have that much body hair and stuff.
Okay.
So this little kid who was born over there, he was like covered in stuff.
Was he?
And it was only his nose that wasn't hairy. The rest of his body was caked in hair, right? And his hair sort of.
What sort of hair was it? Was
it thick hair?
No, what I mean is, was it sort of like a pony's mane? So he just looked like an Ewok. You know what I mean? Just like hanging down, sort of straight, dark hair.
In the picture, it looked like it grows from his eyebrow. It grows from his eyebrows quite thick, and then it just goes all the way over.
You
his
don't think
head.
it was just really long eyebrows that he'd done a comb over?
No, it was all over his body. It had a picture of like his back and that.
Yeah.
And
had he styled it? Had he styled it at all? Did he have it in a quiff or?
No, it was just
hanging
all over him.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know, this is a bit weird. Happening in China, where we're not normally that hairy.
That was the scientist speaking there.
Yeah.
And the local press and that were getting him down, calling him Monkey Boy and all this.
Oh.
And
thinking Chinese press.
But the doctor,
yeah. Oh,
they're cruel, aren't they? It's like those game shows.
well,
That's Japanese, isn't it?
yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
and the doctor said,
I was talking through all that time while we were just like talking to each other then. Because I turned round and I still saw he was talking. Go on.
So anyway, the local press came in to see the hairy boy, the monkey
yeah,
boy.
and they were like being tight, taking the mickey out of him, and the doctor said,
throwing him nuts.
said he's only hairy. Said he's a healthy young kid. The only faults he's got is he's got a little bit of eczema and a boil. And he said everybody should just treat him the same, and I think he grew up a healthy kid. Yeah, so that's the
That's
the end of the story.
That's not a story.
why?
But I've got nothing. I don't know what to say to that. So someone in China was born slightly hairier than the rest, and he was normal apart from eczema and a boil. That to me isn't a story. But if it is, I've got a million. I mean, it's sort of like bloke from Manchester went a bit bolder than the rest, got a job on radio. He was normal. I mean, that's not a story, is it? Do you know what I mean?
Alright then.
Oh, when you were a little Pilkington, right? What was, if you had hair, what would it be like?
What do you mean?
Well, you obviously had hair then, back then. What was the style?
It was like sort of. I had quite sort of fine, sort of straight hair.
Yeah.
Right.
Hairdresser once said to me, "You've got hair of a Chinaman."
He was a wise man, wasn't he? What do you think that meant then? Oh.
He just said, he just said, "You've got the same hair as a Chinese man has. Very straight, quite fine."
Why is he telling you? I just imagine this pal going, the Arsenal did well, didn't it, sir? Something on that? You have the hair of a Chinaman. I'm sorry, nothing. You're not the spy. No, I'm not. Thank you. Good night. Oh,
you're not like one.
Yeah, lovely. You have the feet of a fish. I'm sorry, nothing. It's not you. Okay, next. You have the hair of a Chinaman.
It was one of those barbers. It was a cheap one, just on a railway bridge.
I don't believe that. Go on.
On a railway bridge.
That's why it was cheap. It was very low rent, so he could charge 50p.
That wasn't a barber, that was a man with some scissors.
Yeah. Did you go, oh, have to move you there, sir? Wow. Yeah. Okay, back in the chair, sir.
I imagine them on one of those things you always see in old films where you've got
you have to pump it up and down, yeah, like a seesaw. Yeah.
That's not as good as that. It was just a normal chair, little wooden hut, and he did have to stop when a train came past, because it used to...
Well, because he had to change the signal.
Just making a few extra
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
That's Manchester for you.
Oh, God.
I always
it wasn't Bernard Cribbins, was it?
I always remember him saying, "Do you want your hair washing?" And I said, "Is it free? You know, does it come with it?" And he said, "Yeah." So I said, "Oh, go on then." He said, "Hang on now, I'll just have to wash these mugs up." He had like a sink full of mugs.
Oh,
So I'll
God.
just take these out and then I can wash your head.
Oh, no.
And that's why.
Why did you go to this man?
It was cheap. It was
How
like
much was it?
About £2.
And when was this?
God. At 88, 89.
All right.
Yeah.
So what happened to your Chinese hair? When did it start coming out?
You have the hair of a bald Chinaman now, don't you?
You've got the hair of a Chinaman in a box now.
I used to just work a lot of hours, and I think.
That's what made it fall out.
Yeah, of course.
No, it's
like
not. It's genetic. You can't stop
It's
it.
not genetic.
Of course it is.
Is your dad bald?
No, he's got more hair than me now, I think.
Is your mum?
Kojak's got more hair than you, Carl.
Anyway.
Don't have a go at Carl's hair. That's a bit harsh.
Oh, look at his little
What
face.
did it say before in that book about going bald? It said, it had a little tip, didn't it? We'll go over them later.
It says, if you're going thin, doesn't it say, cut your hair short and something like
So
that
it
too?
makes you look thicker.
Yeah.
Well, it's not so much a question, but it's something that I think might be of interest to you, Carl. I was reading about this in the paper, and I know how fascinated you are by people of the Japanese persuasion. Two elderly men found on a remote island are believed to be Japanese soldiers in hiding since 1945, desperate to go home. Diplomats from Tokyo are investigating the claims of these men, who are 87 and 83.
What? What? What are you thinking there?
Well, no, go on.
I know what you're thinking. Go on. Say what you're thinking.
Are they that old, though?
Why? Why? Say why.
I don't want to. Just leave it.
Carl's got a theory. Well, I mean, I don't think that this is fine. I'd say that Carl's views don't reflect the views of XFM, right? Carl's got a theory that Oriental people don't age well.
Sure. Let Carl.
But that
offer
annoys me
theory.
the way. Yeah, but I think
What?
people will probably agree with me. But for some reason, the first time I said that, I wasn't even worried about it. But now, because of the reaction of people,
What?
I don't understand. I don't know why I can't say that.
What's your theory? Explain your theory in a nutshell.
Just like you don't see a sort of a 33-year-old Chinese person. They're either. No, but at the same time...
What do you mean you don't see a 33-year-old
I'm not having a go.
Chinese
At the same time, you don't see that many fat ones either. So, in a way, that's good news. Nobody would be upset about that.
But what do you mean
But
you don't
your
see
news isn't bad news because it's not true.
But wait, stop. What do you mean you don't see a 33-year-old Chinese person? I don't understand. What do you mean you don't see them? What do you see then?
Sort of, young ones. And then, like, you don't see that middle ground.
I don't know what this theory's based on.
So you see old ones and then you see
Yeah.
young ones, but you never see any in between.
Yeah.
What do you mean? So what's the oldest? What's the oldest Chinese person you've seen before the age of 33? How old do you think?
About 22.
22. So you've seen lots of 22-year-olds. So you've seen a range from babies to 22-year-old Chinese people. That's fact, okay? And then what gap do you miss out? When do they pop back up on the radar for you? What age has a Chinese person got to be older than that?
About 49.
It's always so specific. What do you mean when you say they don't age well? What do you mean they don't age well? You mean that middle-aged ones look old?
Because you think at 23, when it's 23, happy birthday to you, and they look up, and oh jeez, it's 52. What do you mean?
No, I just mean they don't age that well. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know what it is in them, but they just don't. All right then. Here's a question. You tell me of a Chinese person on the telly who's about 32.
Tell me of a Chinese person on the telly first. Give us the great gamut of Chinese talent currently on British TV, right? And I'll pick and choose. Go on then.
Bruce Lee.
How long has he been dead, Bruce Lee? 70s, wasn't it? And
Unbelievable.
not really on the telly much, was he? Okay.
What age was he when he died?
33, I think.
Well, I would have never guessed that.
Well, what do you think? How old do you think he was?
Probably about 42.
What, you know Burt Kwok?
Yeah, he's old.
Yeah. Do you remember the Pink Panther films?
No.
Okay. He wasn't that old in them, because it was 60s, 70s.
But how old did he look, though? If he walked in and someone said, "You never guess how old he is," what would you have said? Right then, there's my point then. There's my point.
Well, we were talking earlier about this, as this book, They Died Young, right? And there's all these theories about these people, like famous people that, aren't really dead. And I remember speaking to someone about this, okay? And they said to me, Bruce Lee is not dead, right? They said he's not dead, right? And I thought I said, well, how do you know? He's going, no, it was a whole big thing by the Hong Kong government, and he's actually working as an undercover cop in Hong Kong, using his kung fu powers. Now,
no, apparently he faked his own death, Carl,
yeah,
so that he could work undercover for the Hong Kong police, infiltrating gangs, the triads, that sort of thing.
Now, my point is this: if you're going to use someone undercover in Hong Kong, right? You know, an undercover cop, I suggest using the most famous Chinaman of all time. That would be
a guarantee.
Yeah. So, you know, when he's taking away a gang, they're going, "You look a bit like Bruce Lee." He's going, No, I don't know. See this moustache?
Looks a bit wonky.
Well, it's, just take my word for it. I'm not Bruce Lee, alright? Well, all that stuff you did when you punching us and kicking us and yes. But, I'm not.
Yeah. It does look a bit like the stuff in my film, in his films.
In his films, yeah.
But it's not. It's just coincidence.
No, yeah.
The thing is, though, I'm not sounding bad here, not trying to offend anyone, but they do all look the same.
They do all look
No, I've gone no. You know, we're having a serious chat. I'm not here to upset anyone.
Right.
And what I'm saying is, over here...
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm not... Yeah, but you know me, I'm not out to upset anyone.
Right.
You're not a racialist?
No.
What do you mean? Are you saying Oriental people all look alike?
Well, look at the people over here, right?
Yeah.
With, like, you've got ginger people. You've got people with black hair, you've got people who are fat, people who are thin, but they're all so sort of fit, which isn't a bad thing. They all do that sort of thing in the park. They're all fit. It's a place where black hair... I mean, when they come here, they take pictures of people with ginger hair, don't they? Because they don't get them over there. That's what I'm saying. So calm down. Jeez.
So you're saying that Bruce Lee, the most famous Chinese movie star of all time...
They can't tell him apart.
Other triad members would... How are they... I mean, how are they going about the business at all? I mean, what I'm saying is, how would they even realise that was the guy?
What do they have to do? Wear numbers in... You know, because there's a billion of them.
When you know them, then you know...
So what? Oh, I see. They can tell each other apart, can they? Well, they've got signals. This is amazing, isn't it?
That's how he got away with it.
Simon, which one are you? Just raise your hand, Simon. Yep. Chang, which one's Chang? Chang, good. Yeah.
Oh, it must be murder, mustn't it? Just
that can be the only
people going into the wrong houses all the time, getting off with their mates' wives.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It must be a nightmare. Then.
It must be a nightmare. Please don't complain. He doesn't know what he's doing. So I'm really sorry to anyone that's... he honestly does not know what he's saying. XFM 104.9.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is...
Go on.
I don't think I am offending anyone.
Okay. Fine, that's alright then.
And you know that I wouldn't want to do that.
No, I know you don't. Oh, no.
I swore on the radio. I said, right, if you got kids in the car, turn your radio down.
So before you make any potentially racist remarks, just point out if you are listening and you might be Oriental. Yeah. Please don't take offence.
Or go... Oh.
You know what I mean. So
yeah.
Go on then, so what was this other dead person? Who's not...
Can't play a record, Ricky's having a heart.
Sort of madness, but I think we've got to calm down here. We're a bit naughty there. We said, you know, bloke with two dicks. We said Chinese people don't talk properly, which is a little bit...
offensive?
Yeah. Know what I mean, Carl?
Well, they don't, though.
Right, okay, let's leave it now.
Okay, stop there, Carl. Carl does not necessarily reflect the opinions of XFM or any other human being.
If you think that me and Steve have been being offensive, we are strongly behind the guise of irony, satire, and ignorance. Carl only has ignorance and hate.
Yes.
No, but as long as you say something good about someone, you can also say something bad about them.
Go on, then. How does that work? Go on, then, give us an example.
Well, Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great people. Right?
Good.
The women really good looking as younger people.
No! What are you doing?
I'm just saying, as long as you know what I mean, there's good and bad and everything.
For every
what are the old ones like?
They don't age well.
What do you mean?
The fella in Karate Kid, the teacher, was only about 36.
What are We started this! We started this! Oh.
Sorry, it's a phrase that might have once been uttered on this show.
It was said last week.
Oh, right.
Alright, okay, brilliant.
Alright, here you go.
I know you're just 16, but looking all of 21.
Right, I can't hear it.
I know what that is. That's ridiculous.
What was
Right?
it?
What it is it's something like, right? You're only 16, but you look 26, and the Chinese look older than they are or something, because he said that the Chinese don't age well. That is mental, Carl. It's the most convoluted, ridiculous, racist piece of material ever to be uttered on radio.
Play it again.
I know you're just 16, but looking all of 21.
That's... Okay, you're just 16 and looking all 21. That's because the Chinese look older. Carl, you've gone mental.
Alright.
Oh, that is amazing. So, there you go, the well-known phrase, you're 16, looking all of 21, that's because the Chinese look older. Well-known phrase there, sweeping the nation. That'll be up there with "was up," and "shut that door." If they do a poll. Right.
Okay, play it once more. We're after the artists.
Just the artists.
Yeah.
I know you're just 16, but looking all of 21.
That's...
You know what I don't get with it?
Go on.
Chinatown.
Yeah, Chinatown, because I always walk through it on the way to work. A couple of things annoy me. First of all, I think it's bad business, just because if you've got a Chinese restaurant, put it somewhere where there isn't any others.
It's a good point.
Yeah, but it's also a community. They're not just a theme park for other people.
I remember going out one night with Suzanne and some friends, and you got there and there's so much choice. It's that dilemma of, oh, forget it.
Well,
And
not
we went
really.
somewhere
Specifically,
else.
do you fancy Chinese?
Well, no, but
No,
why don't you go to the one with the dead ducks hanging in the window? That's my
That's the
favourite.
other thing as well. It's like, normally you put your good stuff in the window. If that's what's in the window. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And the other thing that annoys me, walking through it today, there's always lard on the floor.
What, in the street?
In the streets.
It is, honestly. I'm scared I'm going to slip over. It's because all the restaurants and that. But why is it? Oh, that's another point.
Well, it's not oozing out of the restaurants.
No, but why is it? Why is it?
I don't know what they do.
Careful. Listen, no, but why is
That's why they used to wear those little wooden shoes.
it? No, okay, we've
No,
got...
but the thing is as well, they try and wash it with water, which doesn't work with lard, and it's like oil.
Famously, yeah.
You know what I mean? Even I know that.
Yeah, you've got to
Yeah.
scrub it.
So,
You think so?
sorted that out.
I'm very jealous of your trip here, Carl, to the mighty Great Wall of China.
Well, you say that, but how come I'm going and you're not doing any?
Well, because, we're executive producers.
Yeah, we're busy. We've got other stuff going on.
See, out of all the places, this is the place that I'm worried about the most.
Why?
Just the way they live, they're different.
What, Chinese people?
They just wreck everything. They make everything weird. That's what I'm worried about.
Expand on this. I don't understand what you mean.
Everything. Chicken. Why is it orange in Chinatown? Just the slightest thing. The chicken is orange. They eat anything. You know what I mean? Octopus. Toad.
He just made that one up!
No, say if I go over there, I have a bit of toad. I go, do you know what? It's quite nice that. It's nicer than chicken.
Yeah,
It's going to be pretty tough to get a bit of grilled toad
yeah.
in this country. It could make me sort of wish for stuff that I can no longer get hold of.
Have you been listening to what he's been saying there?
Yeah.
That he's scared to go to China in case he gets a taste for toad.
And then comes back and he can't get toad.
So I just wanted to check that you heard that.
Yeah.
The way they write, the letters are weird. Their alphabet's not like ours. Theirs are like someone testing out a biro. Everything's... there's no logic to anything that they do.
There is.
Isn't.
Of course there's a logic to
The way
it.
they read a book, it's all the other way round, from back to front instead of from front to back and up and down. And everything that we've done, they've gone, right, we're going to do it weirder. That's how it comes across.
Well, some would say that they did it first, their civilization
beat ours by many, many hundreds of years, but anyway.
Right. Off you go.
What did they do here? Did they just pull up the pants and walk off? Is that what you do? I'm not here to say they should be using toilet paper. It's not right. If that's not what they do, that's not what they do. But it's just, I didn't know that. I didn't think China was going to be like this. I thought it was going to be more. Like I said, I thought it was where they'd made the iPod. I think I've got the wrong place because this ain't a place where they need an iPod. Have a toilet roll first. I mean, it's weird because whenever you buy stuff like that, toilet rollovers and stuff, it says made in China. Why aren't they fucking using them then? That's odd, isn't it? So he's got to leave the house and he's got to go, do I feel like one today? I might do. I've had a bit of a dicky belly. I best get my seat. Everyone who's walking past knows he's going to have a shit at some point today. I wouldn't like that. Do you know like how when I go into a public toilet you like to nip in with a coin and open the door?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, well you couldn't do that here because there's no doors on the toilets. They were filming some stuff like on this street just with like traffic and stuff. I said, I'm just nipping in here. Walked in, was greeted by two fellas squatting. There were chefs from the place on the corner, so that's reassuring.
Oh, no.
Honest to God, one of them was on the phone taking an order. It was really... I've never seen anything like it. I don't think I could ever get used to that. You need to have your own space when doing that, and they're just there. One's on the phone, the other one's just sort of looking round.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I don't know what people watching Sky are going to do with the information Chinese people have a shit with no door while taking an order for food.
Well, he looked like he was sort of saying, I'll have it ready in like about 5 minutes. Oh no, give me 10. Like, he forgot.
I'm never going to order a number 2, I'll tell you that.
Or a king poo chicken. He's got like a Sainsbury's bag full of toads. He rips them out, cuts their head off, sticks them in another bin bag. I don't even know what that is. I mean, it looks like a load of condoms in jam and water or something. I mean, it's weird how he's got it sat there as if that's meant to tempt you in. It looks like they've got custard creams on a stick as well at the end. Just anything on a stick, whatever you want on a stick. I just don't understand why they're eating all this. I mean, at home, restaurants will get closed down for having a cockroach in the kitchen. Yeah, here is a starter. I didn't know it'd be like this. I didn't think it'd be this mental, really, in the food department. There's a woman over there just tucking in on a bunch of scorpions. Look at her, like she's just having like a bit of a chicken leg. Not a problem, just shoving them in her face. She looks at it before she puts it in her mouth, like, oh yeah, which bit will I have first? The head or the arse? I mean, as she's eating one off one stick, she's looking at the other stick. She can't get enough of them. Her eyes, it's like the donuts to her. She's looking at them, she's going, oh, look at that one there, that one looks nice. You see, I don't know where it stops. Where's the line between food and insect? If she gets up in the morning, there's a spider in the bath. What does she do? Oh, good, I'll leave the croissant for tomorrow. I'll eat that now. What's he eating? Oh, God. What sort of egg is that?
So it's a fetus inside an egg.
A fetus? I don't know what any. Just for people watching who don't know, he's with us, you know, helping drive the bus and what have you. He seems like a normal bloke. I mean, eating a fetus. Not even waiting for the thing to be born and to live a bit and then eat it. I mean, a fetus. Only been here for a bit. I'm running out of these. I've got 3 more packets left. But, you know, the weird thing is, I'm the freak here, aren't I? Everyone else is eating that. I'm eating these. I'm the odd one out.
Karl.
Karl.
Carl.
Yeah.
L. Carl.
Karl.
Carl.
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 Not Carla. Just Carl. Carl.
Oh, Karl. Yeah.
Carl.
Karl.
对对对
Carl.
Carl.
No.
Ah.
No.
Ah.
No.
Karl.
No. Carl.
Carl.
You don't need to add.
Like this, your country, the 莎士比亚。
莎士比亚，你们说莎士比亚？
莎士比亚。
Shakespeare.
哎
Hamlet.
Chinese 莎士比亚。
Shakespeare. Shakespeare.
对对，莎
Shakespeare.
士比
Hamlet.
亚。
It's just breaking it up a little bit.
对对对对，
Carl.
真的很好了。
I'm Carl.
Karl.
It's not Carl. It's Carl. Boy. Right, that's hot now. That's mental. Right, that's hot. That's hot. Elle, what is she doing? What is she doing? I've seen massages on the telly. You don't normally have to have a fire extinguisher on standby when you're having a massage. What is this doing?
Traditional Chinese massage.
But what? Why? Tell me why, though. Why is this traditional Chinese massage?
I think it relaxes.
No, it doesn't relax me. So what does it do? Why is she setting fire to me? What good is it doing me? Don't just stand there saying it's traditional. It's traditional. It's what they do here. It's a delicacy. What is she doing? When have gloves on fire ever been associated with having a massage? Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it. I might as well have walked in there and been greeted by Edward Scissorhands. Right, I felt that. Put it out. Put it out, please. It's not a good sort of combination, that, really. Having something done like that with a woman who can't understand me. This leg's fine, tell her. This leg is great. I just want this one doing, then we can go. That's hot now. Maybe she's just a frustrated magician or something. Couldn't get a gig doing magic. Ends up doing back rubs, and she's come up with an idea with having gloves that are on fire. I'd scream my head off, didn't I? Because it was... And I'm not messing either for the cameras, because I don't really do that. It really hurt. What was that bleeping sound? Fire alarm. Stuck on here with a daft hat on, not understanding what's going on. I mean, this woman's friendly enough, but she's sort of blanking me now. Yeah, the fella behind me is coughing his guts up. I thought I was putting on a waterproof coat in case it rained. I need it just for on this bus. Why did they do that? Here's the wall. I can't see it now anyway, so it'll be a surprise for me. How long does it take to get there? Heavily restored in both the 1950s and 1980s. I didn't know that. Not even old bricks. Am I missing something here? So the old stuff's gone, hasn't it, really? But then it doesn't count. It shouldn't be a wonder, then. You can't just build something on it and still, you know, get all the tourists in when it's not what it says on the tin. What I'm looking at is basically a wimpy home. Got bears in here. What's this all about, though? It's almost like they know that the wall isn't that good. It's like, what else can we give them? We've charged them like £7 to get in to see an old wall. Well, it's not an old wall, it's from the 1980s. I've got a mate who's got some bears. Stick them down at the bottom. There you are. Look at him stood up. Evolution. The driver's getting involved, chucking it food, because he's not into apple, is he? I've seen what he likes eating. If that was some sort of squid with a tumour on its head, he'd be tucking into it. He's not into fruit. To be honest, I fancy getting in there and getting a mouthful. It's the first normal food I've seen since I've been here. You having a laugh? This isn't the Great Wall, is it? You're kidding me. I mean, I like the way there's no tourists and that. But then why would they be? This is the original wall, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know, is it just badly done? This is pretty shit, isn't it? You're meant to be able to see it from the moon, aren't you, the Great Wall? Would you want to? Neil Armstrong getting his binoculars out. Okay, no, have you seen it from up here, Buzz? Jesus. Which, being honest with you, it's not the Great Wall. It's an all right wall. It's the all right wall of China.
Hello. We're thinking of going on holiday. Me and my husband, Stephen.
Well, what are you thinking?
China.
China?
China.
Well, I won't bother with that. Where have you been in the past?
Well, we've been to Wales and we don't really understand the language. What they're saying? Don't know what they're saying at all.
Oh, forget China then.
Oh.
They're worse than the Welsh with their language. It's mental. There's no order to it whatsoever. It's mental language. It's like aliens. So you don't want to go there. Have you thought of anywhere else?
Hang on, you're supposed to be selling us a holiday to China.
No, I'm not selling you. I've just got to sell you a holiday. So I'd say you don't want to go there.
Okay.
How old are you?
Oh, well, I'm 72.
Right, well, you
I'm
don't
23.
To be quite honest, I thought it'd be a bit more virile. Even though he's 23, his penis is actually 102. did he have that put on? Why did he have it put on?
Is this any use?